Young and the Restless spoilers Monday, November 18th spoilers. The atmosphere in the Newman mansion is filled with tension as Nick Newman receives an unbelievable confession from Sharon Newman. He never thought that the woman he loved so deeply could do the terrible things she just confessed. Sharon has admitted to being behind Heather's death, framing Daniel and plotting to push Phyllis off the road to silence her forever. Sharon insists that she did everything, but her words are filled with inner conflict. She begs Nick to decide her fate, as if entrusting everything to him. This puts Nick in an impossible position, having to choose between protecting the people he loves or seeking justice for Sharon's victims. Nick feels a jumble of emotions. How can he turn Sharon over to the police when their daughter Faith Newman has suffered so much? Faith needs Sharon, but is Sharon really innocent? Besides, Daniel is accused of murder, and all the evidence seems to be against him. How can Nick forgive Sharon if it means sending Daniel to prison for an unjust crime? Nick considers asking Chance Chancellor to intervene. Maybe Chance can help Sharon tell the whole story more clearly. But the biggest problem isn't what Sharon said, it's that she doesn't remember exactly what happened. Sharon blacked out at a crucial moment, and when she woke up, she was convinced she was guilty. She can't bear the pain and guilt anymore, and that makes Nick even more confused. While Nick feels Sharon's genuine pain, he can't help but feel that something isn't right about this story. Sharon needs mental help, it's clear. But is this really true, or is it just a result of the psychological turmoil she is experiencing? A crucial clue comes when Nick finds Sharon's missing phone. The phone, with its strange messages summoning Phyllis to the cabin, seems to be the key to solving the case. Sharon was with Faith at Crimson Lights and then in her car when the messages were sent. When she gets home, Sharon finds the phone lying on the coffee table, as if someone had deliberately returned it. This raises the question for Nick, who really sent those messages? And why was she trying to frame Sharon? Nick can't ignore his instincts. He believes someone else is behind all this and is deliberately manipulating Sharon. If this is true, Nick will need time to find out the truth, time that Sharon may not have if he turns her into the police. However, if Nick decides to delay Sharon's surrender, he must do so carefully. One small mistake could cost him everything: his family's trust, his relationship with Faith, and his chance to protect Sharon. Faced with pressure from all sides, Nick begins to make plans. First, he must protect Sharon, not only from the law but also from herself. He decides to hire a good psychiatrist to help Sharon deal with the crises in her mind. At the same time, he convinces Chance to help him investigate further into the case. Nick also begins to connect the dots, from the strange text messages, the time Sharon passed out, to the sudden appearance of the missing phone. Is someone deliberately manipulating Sharon to make her a scapegoat for a larger conspiracy? And if so, who is behind it all? Nick clearly senses that this investigation will not be easy. What he discovers could change the way he views the people around him forever. But no matter how painful the truth may be, Nick knows he can't give up. He must get to the bottom of things, for Sharon, for Faith, and for justice. As the story continues, one thing becomes clear: Sharon doesn't just need help, she needs Nick's trust and love to overcome the darkness that is enveloping her life. But can Nick do it, when he himself is weighed down by doubts and responsibilities? Only time will tell. Nick is still grappling with the most important question of all: should he turn Sharon into the police? Yet he can't stop investigating the mysteries surrounding her. Every step he takes raises new questions and tangled clues. In particular, Nick suspects that Jordan and Ian Ward, two conspirators, are lurking in the shadows and manipulating everything. Nick discovers several clues, from strange text messages on Sharon's phone to vague details about the time of the incident. What he discovers only strengthens his belief that Sharon is not the real mastermind, and this urges him to continue his search for the truth. The mood is somber as Daniel and Summer Newman deal with Phyllis Summer's critical condition. After a serious accident, Phyllis falls into a coma. Daniel and Summer feel like they are trapped in a never-ending nightmare, as all hope seems lost. Elena and Phyllis' medical team have done everything they can. Medical equipment maintains her vital signs, but no one can guarantee that Phyllis will wake up. All they can do is wait and hope for the best. Daniel and Summer's anxiety comes not only from Phyllis' condition, but also from the secrets that have yet to be revealed. They wonder, who is behind this? Was it an accident or part of a larger conspiracy? Another emotional battle is underway. Jack Abbott and Diane Jenkins decide to come clean about their sham marriage to Kyle Abbott. Diane and Jack plan to use this marriage as a way to escape Victor Newman's control. However, this inadvertently broke Kyle's trust in his parents. Kyle, frustrated and angry, could not accept Jack and Diane's deception. He felt like he had been turned into a pawn in the power game between Jack and Victor. Kyle's rage made Jack and Diane realize that they had lost the most precious thing, their son's trust and love. Diane tried to explain, emphasizing that everything she did was to protect Kyle. But can Kyle overcome this feeling of betrayal? Or will their family relationship never be repaired? In the shadows, Jordan and Ian Ward continue to carry out their plan. Both are taking advantage of the rift in the Abbott and Newman families to achieve their own goals. Are they involved in Phyllis' condition and the strange events that happened to Sharon? Nick is slowly piecing together the pieces, but time is against him. The story in Genoa City is far from over. From the hospital to the Abbott mansion, from Sharon to Nick, everyone is facing unprecedented challenges. Can Nick find out the truth before it's too late? Will Phyllis wake up to reveal what she knows? And what will Kyle do after learning the truth from Jack and Diane? As the drama continues, one thing is certain: Genoa City will never be the same. Secrets, intrigue, and fractured relationships will shape the future of all the characters. Subscribe to Yonder for the latest news on our channel.